You know, we're all excited for Thanksgiving next week, but there is another fun event that's happening this weekend called Cranksgiving. And joining me today to talk all about it, Paul Tolme and Tom Fucaloro. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So Cranksgiving, such a good name. Tell us all about the event and how it began.
Yeah, it started on the East Coast in Philadelphia and New York. And then I started the Seattle version in 2010. I write Seattle Bike Blog, and I was reading about how fun this event sounded, and I thought, we should do that in Seattle. Who's going to do it? And I looked around, and no one was doing it, so I thought, I could do that.
Yeah.
So
you got it going.
I'd never organized an event before, and I just decided to try, and it's been going ever since.
That's awesome. So who does Cranksgiving help? Tell us about that.
So Cranksgiving helps the University District Food Bank, Bird Bar Place Food Bank, as well as the Rainier Valley Food Bank. So we collect food items from a manifest that they have provided with us, Thanksgiving staples, as well as things like bulk items like rice and canned meats and things that will stay on the shelf for a long time.
That's awesome. So we heard about how you founded it. What about you, Paul? Like, how did you get involved? Was it through Cascade, or tell us all about that?
Yeah, it was through Cascade. We've partnered with Tom and the Seattle Bike Blog to make Cranksgiving even hopefully a bigger event, get more people involved by tapping into our network of members and bicyclists in the Seattle area. So we're really stoked that Tom created this thing, and we can help him make it even bigger and better for the food banks who are still experiencing a crisis of need.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect partnership. You guys have made a major impact too. Delivered 1.2 million pounds of food in the last few years, I read. How does it feel to be able to kind of give back to the community in this way?
Yeah, that's our Cascade's Pedaling Relief Project. It's a great program that taps the energy and leg power of bicyclists to rescue and deliver food on behalf of food banks in Seattle. And yes, we recently passed a 1.2 million pound milestone, and Cranksgiving is sort of an extension of that program. A lot of the same volunteer bicyclists will be participating in Cranksgiving.
Yeah, awesome. How does it feel for you?
Yeah, I've just always been so amazed at the amount of food and energy and smiles that come out at Cranksgiving every year. People are just so happy to, it's a fun thing to do, but also just to give back and, feel like you're making a difference. And Maxwell, who started the Pedaling Relief Project, which is part of Cascade, he was a Cranksgiving participant, and that's where he kind of got the idea to do that, they kind of pair perfectly, but Cranksgiving is one time a year, and Pedaling Relief Project is something you can do every week.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
cool.
great. How long of a bike ride is it for most people who volunteer?
So for Cranksgiving, we have a shorter version this year, which will be, we're aiming for maybe 5 to 8 miles. But the main version that most people do, you end up riding like more than 20 miles round trip on the way.
That's awesome. And then there's a scavenger hunt component of this as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
What kind of things can people be looking for on the scavenger hunt?
Yeah, so they'll get a secret list. No one knows what's on it.
Okay.
For me.
Top secret.
And it'll be
do you make the list?
I do make the list. And so it'll be a list of places where you have to buy the food, and then items that the food banks have requested, and then some other like random bonus fun challenges.
Okay. Wait, like what?
Well, I can't tell you. In previous years, I had people, they had to take a photo of themselves on a boat. Or they had to take a photo of themselves with a turkey.
Okay.
And you got a bonus point if it was alive. And someone actually found a live turkey that year. Yeah, just kind of random things like that to mix things up. But you get a point for every place that you visit that's on the list, and then you get a point for every item type that you get on the list. And teams up to 4 people. And it's completely free to join, but obviously you have to buy food.
Yeah.
That's your entry fee, is just buying the food.
Okay, and then how much can people expect to spend like when they're buying the food? What do you think?
We tell people to expect to spend at least 20 bucks, but most people end up spending a lot more. It's like a grocery run. Yeah. Really, you're doing a grocery run, except it's for someone else.
Yeah, nice. Hearing you talk about the scavenger hunt is very appealing as someone who likes to play and win games. So I like that you're kind of heightening it a little bit and having these fun little challenges and spins on it too.
Yeah, there's always, there's a percentage of people who are competitive, really want to win, and then most of the people are just there to have fun. And
yeah, the more altruistic side of things. I like that. How can people get involved?
They can go to the cascade.org, Cascade Bicycle Club's website, and there'll be a big Cranksgiving logo and poster right on the front page. They can click on that. They could also check out Seattle Bike Blog. I believe, Tom, you have a link to the Cranksgiving festivities. Okay. And it's a fun event for the whole family. Costumes are encouraged, and it's a great way to sort of show your thanks and support these food banks who are, despite the pandemic ending, still having a great demand for food.
Yeah, what a great way to get involved there. Okay, so I'm pretty familiar with Cascade Bicycle Club. We've done a number of rides together. But Tom, I want to know a little bit more about the Seattle Bike Blog. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I started it in 2020 also, and just it's daily bicycle news and opinion for the Seattle region.
Yeah.
And I recently wrote a book called Biking Uphill in the Rain.
Oh, very Seattle title.
Yes, the story of Seattle from behind the handlebars.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so you got the blog for your daily reading and the book for kind of a more historical look at I just love bicycling in this town.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it, and I love to write about it.
Yeah, it sounds like a great resource too. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in and talking about this. This sounds awesome, like a really cool event. And for more info, you can head over to our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly. We'll see you there.
Okay, it'll be great.